numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
It's Madden NFL 23, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Saints and the Packers, and it's all up next.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, after a... Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Rodgers now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones, and he's brought down here just outside of the 20. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. Throwing now is Rodgers. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Fleeted out left to Dobbs. That'll give him 8 that time. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to throw. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And what an incredible athlete with a cannon for an arm. And he's drawing comparisons to some of the best mobile QBs the league has ever seen. In addition, this is a young man who's learned from his mistakes along the way. Prepares really well each and every time now. And he's got an opportunity to blossom in this system.
Now Willis on the bootleg. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now Willis to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it, and he'll pop that ball free.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 19 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. There's Chris Olave. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rodgers to throw once more. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down, trots out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. First and 10, Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Willis rushing into the line in a hurry here. To try again after the sack. Willis. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Wide open receiver complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. That's complete to Dobbs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, here's Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
That has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all the halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're... Spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration evident there, because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
They've had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Malik Willis. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
On the go. 18
Willis will try and throw for this. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Sample. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field. and getting pushed down it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 10 yards out. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking of 24-hour war because we have to play again next week. Without a doubt, the head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out. And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Willis looking to throw on first down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Amari Rodgers complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game's no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it. So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted. So for Green Bay, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.